Hello everybody, welcome to another tutorial. In this case, I'm going to show you how to use the Photoshop process that I've done recently called Artistic Oils Brush Kit. And I think it is a good resource to everybody that wants to paint more artistically but inside of Photoshop. So this is a tutorial to show how they work, just sketching and then explain just a few things to understand better how to trick them when we need it. It is a brush kit developed for Photoshop, and it is a really complex set of brushes, but you don't have to worry about how the brushes are made because this is a subject for another tutorial. So now we are covering the basic about this oils technique process, and then we go more in depth to explain how they works and how we can tweak them to get better results. So the first thing that we have to do is to create a new file, obviously to be able to paint on Photoshop. But the special thing about this new file is that we can create a big file, and that is great because we can work in high res with this process because they can have a good performance even on A4 size, around 3500 pixels. So that is really nice. So now we are go to explore the brush kit set. So go to the process icon just to open the brush panel, and there you can see just a few brushes. They appear to be very usual brushes, not really a special thing, but you can take a look in this part how dynamics are working, and also we can see preview for this process just in this square box, and you can see here just a small preview of the brushes. Okay, so let's take a look at the first brush. The first brush is made by a friend of mine called Nicolas Ferrand, aka Biach. He is a great designer, great 3D artist, and a great guide. We were talking about create process and this kind of things. So let's see how they work, and you can see how the brush is working. So it's good, and it uses a little trick on the color dynamics that we explain later. Let's apply more pressure and see the behavior of the brush, and you see that create interest patterns all inside the brush stroke, and that is really nice. Where is the pattern located? Is in the texture fill, dynamic fill. We can see the texture, so if we change the texture, we change the effect. But that's not all. Click again, another brush stroke, but then apply less pressure, and you can see how we are going to white values and that is for the color dynamics just located here, because we are control the background and foreground colors by the pen pressure. That's a really nice trick that it combines with other dynamics by pen pressure. We can get a nice blended simulation inside of Photoshop. So we have to test this also in Photoshop CS5 and to see how they are improved this feature. But the trick about that is that we can paint uh, just with low pressure, and it depends on we are painting. The effect looks great. So that's really nice brush. So thanks Biak for this brush, because it's giving me the idea to improve my whole old set done in 2009, and combining this old knowledge together, we now have this amazing brush kit set. Now, to see the effect more in depth, we can create just some another colors, and we can also see the variation of the hue, of the luminosity, that we can control these parameters also in color dynamics, in the hue and saturation, purity I think it is in English. So we can control how the hue is changing around the brush stroke, applying just different values, we get different results. But this is really nice. So the next one, it is a brush that I've tweaked a bit to get a watercolor effect. You can see here how the effect is produced. By applying low pressure, we can increase the size. There is no problem with that. We can even go uh, till 1000, and just to not the maximum, because I'm recording at the same time. Okay, but you can see how we can paint just with this amazing brush, and this brush is uh, perfect to make just like watercolor effect. Another brush, the third brush, it is called, it is a canvas mix, because we are using the texture to simulate the canvas, and we are using the double brush to create the effect of transparency in some parts of the brush, and that's pretty nice. Okay, so I get the effect. If you don't like to have the effect of white with low pressure, that's in some cases it can be very useful to have not white. So we can turn off the color dynamics and then just disappear. The hue and the luminosity increases because there is no gradation going from foreground color to background color. That's really nice. But we can just